Fantastic. Okay, bring it up for your first act of the night, Mr. Barry Lysaght. Give him a big round of applause. Give it up, big up, big up, big up, big up.
Give it back up for Shannon, ladies and gentlemen. We all having a good night? We enjoying our work Christmas parties? Yeah. So obviously, elephant in the room, I'm not drinking. I'm the least crack person in this entire room. I did give up the drink for a while. Yeah, boo, indeed. But it did restore my faith in humanity so much because all of my friends were so generous. They would throw themselves at me and they'd be like, please let me buy you a pint. No one was that generous when I told them I was celibate. It's just like a weird double standard. But yeah, wasn't drinking. I was drinking a lot of non-alcoholic beers. Anyone drinking non-alcoholic beers tonight? Fucking is a great crack. But yeah, I don't like non-alcoholic beers. They're kind of beer for cuckolds because you're in a room with a load of people who are doing something and you're simulating it, not enjoying it as much as they are. But yeah, obviously the non-alcoholic beer market is massive now at the moment, like really being advertised everywhere. Me and my drug dealer are trying to get in on this. So we've invented drug-free cocaine. We've all been there. We've all been in a nightclub bathroom like, sorry guys, got work in the morning, have to pick the kids up from swimming. With drug-free cocaine, you can fit right in. No one will know. We did run into a little bit of legal trouble with this because we tried to call it Coke Zero. But yeah, and then we lost Conor McGregor as our sponsor. It's been a bad couple of months for Coke Zero. Are you really not going to tell us what you do? No. What if I tell you what I do? Nah. Mine's way more secret. I'm an undercover guard. Fuck. Not supposed to say undercover. But yeah, I came straight from work today. My job, I'm a road traffic guard. My job is to lie down at the pedestrian crossings and just catch people who don't stop. Now, I know what you're thinking. The hands and face, dead giveaway. We used to have a solution for that, but we're not allowed to do it anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's PC. But yes. So Christmas, we all having a good Christmas so far. Has anyone been to see Santa yet? With their kids? Too early? We don't believe. Yeah, no. Obviously, I am a man with a certain build. I have played Santa a number of times. I don't know if I'm jolly enough to do it, but today I brought my 1-year-old niece to see Santa. Very cute, very wholesome. She cried the entire time. Yeah, it was kind of adorable in a way, but like, I get it. It's a confusing time for kids because all year long they're told, do not trust strange men. And on Christmas, we're like, this is a special occasion. Go sit in his lap. He will give you presents if you're good. But that's a weird question, isn't it? Like, have you been good this year? Have you been good this year? He's been very good this year, yeah. I had a pretty good year. I became a Z-list celebrity. I was the escort of the year on the Rose of Tralee. Escort of the year makes it sound like I did a lot more shagging than I actually did. We all know what the Rose of Tralee is? Yeah, for anyone who doesn't, picture going to Irish college, but you have to drink 200 pints a day. I had my own Brian Cowan moment. I was interviewed on national television, and I was like, don't they all look lovely? But again, It was successful in a way. I'm now in a long-distance relationship. Yeah, I'm going out with the former North Carolina Rose. Yeah, thank you very much. So obviously dating an American is interesting. I have a couple of people I'd like to thank. The first of which is Paul Mescal. He has done huge work for Irish men in America. Because, like, I want to address the elephant in the room right now. I'm a posh Dublin prick, all right? Like, you're all thinking it from the voice the second I stepped on stage. But to the Americans, I've got this, like, quaint rural charm. If you can believe that. But like, yeah, no, like go to America and they're like, oh, tell us, what are the fields like? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. But no, it's great. Barry Keoghan is kind of blowing up the spot a little bit at the moment. So yeah, we won't talk about him. So she's from North Carolina. Don't know if any of you followed the election, but they voted Republican. Boo. Republican in America means a pretty different thing to what it means here. I did toy with calling it the Occupied 6 Carolina, but they didn't like that as much as you didn't. Another man I'd really like to thank in the course of dating an American is, of course, Time Magazine Man of the Year, Donald J. Trump, because it's really helped me to sell her moving to Ireland. I just keep sending her newspaper articles like, God, isn't it terrible? We here in Ireland have always respected women's autonomy. Do not Google 2017. But yeah, it's great. A long distance relationship kind of works for me because I can kind of live my life as normal until she comes over, which is handy because, yes, I am 29 and I do still live with my parents. Ooh. But yeah, it's great. No, I like living with my parents. Does anyone have adult kids who live at home? Yeah, no, Kilkenny doesn't have that problem. It's a Dublin thing. I saw most of the youths of Kilkenny were out drinking today, and I'm glad you could all join me tonight here on underage drinking night. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's great living with my parents in my late 20s. I'm kind of developing a new relationship with them in the twilight of their years. I'm also having the quietest sex I've ever had. It's really like... That's just all I've got. Normally it's like, this is class, isn't it? You're having a good time. But no, like, again, quiet sex aside, I'm really grateful that I get to have this relationship with my parents, and I'm really more so grateful that they return the favor with the quiet sex. Yeah, no, at least my dad does anyway. But no, I don't feel ashamed living at home with my parents, nearly 30. You know who else lived with his parents until he was 30? Jesus. Yeah, and he's one of the guys of all time. But like, I do have my doubts about Jesus, same as us all. Like, we only talk about him today because he was a Nepo baby. Like, his dad was big in the industry. He had all the contacts. He had it so easy. Like, how we know Jesus was a Nepo baby is because he hired a PR team. And their names were Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. They just put spin on everything Jesus did. Like, again, he can black out at a wedding, and it's a miracle. But if I black out at a wedding, I've ruined the whole thing. But yeah, like, I suppose he was a difficult client for the PR agency to work with because he'd have like crazy demands. Like, he'd march into the office and he'd be like, bam, John, put this in the book. My ma was a virgin. And John would be like, yeah, fuck it, sure. It's not like anyone's ever going to read this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been my time. Give it back up to Shannon.
Oh, so yeah, we'll give it up for Barry one more time. Give it up, give it up. Okay, I want to give you up for all the rest of the acts you've seen tonight. You've seen James. Go over and give